Hello mga ka-learners! Welcome back again sa ating YouTube channel, Teacher Ako. So in this video, we will be talking about statement of the problem. So kung ready na kayo, let's start. So syempre, shout out muna sa ating mga subscribers. As of the moment, meron na tayong 200 plus subscribers sa ating channel. Maraming salamat sa pag-subscribe at thank you din sa mga nanood ng mga tutorials natin. Sana nakatulong ang mga tutorials natin sa research journey ninyo. So kung ikaw hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa channel natin, click mo naman yung subscribe button at yung notification bell para updated ka sa mga latest uploads natin sa channel natin. At pwede mo rin i-share ang mga YouTube channel natin para sa mga kamukha ninyo na into research at this moment of time. So kung ready na, let's start. So for today, as I have mentioned, or for this video, we'll be talking about statement of the problem. Ano ba yung mga kailangan nating intindihin or kailangan malaman para sa statement of the problem at papaano ba natin gagawin ang mga research questions natin at saka yung mga research objective natin at papaano ba sila i-align dito sa video na to. Huwag kang mag-alala, i-enlighten kita at para guided ka kapag gagawin mo na yung statement of the problem ng research mo. So first, i-define muna natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng research problem or statement of the problem. So the statement of the problem in research is a clear, concise description of the issue or challenge that the research aims to address. It defines the scope of the study and explains why the problem is important, providing the function for the research objectives and questions. So the statement of the problem helps guide the research by identifying the gap in knowledge or a specific issue that needs investigation, often leading to the formulation of hypothesis or research questions. So, ibig sabihin, from this statement of the problem, pwede tong mag-lead sa formulation ng ating hypothesis or yung mga research questions natin. So, let's proceed. Another, in the statement of the problem, or also known ng mga researchers or yung mga student researchers natin as SOP of the research study, specific objectives and research questions are used to break down the problem into smaller researchable parts. So from the main research problem, i-break down natin, i-specify natin dito kung ano yung mga targets natin para at least mas makita, magkaroon tayo ng clearer view sa mga target natin na gustong malaman at the end of our research. So, these specific objectives and research questions, they guide the direction of the study and help in addressing the overall research aim. Ayan. So, kung titignan natin mga anak, ito yung mga kailangan nating tandaan, yung mga specific objectives at saka yung mga research questions natin. Kasi part ang mga to sa ating statement of the problem. Okay? Tatandaan natin yan. So, ano ba ang mga specific objectives na to? So, these are the clear and measurable goals that the research intends to achieve. So, tandaan natin yan ha. Clear and measurable goals. Each objective targets a specific aspect of the problem. They usually begin with the preposition to and action words. Ito, tatandaan natin to ha. Preposition to and action words. Ayan, i-highlight natin para at least guided tayo. Ayan. For example, to determine, to examine, to analyze, to identify, and many more. Yan, naka-highlight ang mga yan para guided tayo sa mga samples na to. These objectives should be achievable within the scope of the study. Ayan. Next. So, magbibigay naman tayo ngayon ng example of specific objectives at i-base natin ito sa ating title na The Effect of Study Habits on the Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. So, ito yung ating basis. Okay? Ito yung sample research title natin. So, gagawa tayo ngayon or magbibigay tayo ngayon ng specific objectives. So, kamukha nung sinabi ko kanina, it starts with the preposition to plus the action verb. Ayan. So, objective 1. To determine, tingnan nyo, meron tayong preposition to and our verb. Base form. Ayan. To determine the most common study habits among senior high school students. Kasi nga, ang minimension natin dito, ang ating research title ay The Effect of Study Habits on Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. Ito yung ating basis. Pangalawang objective natin, tingnan nyo na naman to assess. Okay, to plus the base form of the verb. To assess the academic performance of senior high school students. Objective number 3, to analyze the relationship between study habits and academic performance. And lastly, objective number 4, to identify which study habits are most effective in improving academic performance. Ayan. So kung titignan natin, nag-start ang mga objectives natin ng preposition to plus the base form of the verb. Sa technical term sa English, tawag natin to infinitives. Okay? So, meron tayong to plus the base form of the verb. Okay, moving forward. Ano naman ang mga research questions natin? These research questions are specific inquiries. Tandaan, specific inquiries. Ito ha, ibabox natin para guided kayo. That the study will answer. Ito yung sasagutan ng study natin at the end. They are derived from specific objectives. Ibig sabihin, ika-craft muna natin ang ating specific objectives and after natin i-craft ang ating specific objectives, dun tayo gagawa ng ating research questions and directly address the issues the study aims to investigate. These questions provide a clear focus. Eto na. It will provide a clear focus for the data collection and analysis. Ayan. So, lagi nating tatandaan to when we craft our research question. So, mauuna muna yung mga specific objectives natin followed by our research questions. Okay? Tatandaan natin yan mga ka-learners. Moving forward, eto naman. Kanina, ang binigay natin ay specific objectives. Ngayon naman, research questions naman ang gagawin natin at nakabase ito sa ating mga specific objectives. Same title lang, The Effect of Study Habits on Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. Ito yung question number 1, research question number 1. What are the most common study habits among senior high school students? Ayan. Pangalawa, how do senior high school students perform academically? Pangatlo, what is the relationship between study habits and academic performance? At ang pangapat, which study habits are associated with higher academic performance? Ito yung mga research questions natin na nakapattern sa ating mga specific objectives na binigay kanina lang. Ito, discuss natin yung alignment para mas clear sa inyo. So sabi ko sa inyo kanina, bago natin gagawin ang ating research question, dapat meron tayong specific objective. Okay? So ito yung objective natin kanina, to determine the most common study habits. So pag nag-craft tayo ng research question natin noon, ito yung objective. Ang ating research question naman, what are the most common study habits? Nakita nyo? So from objective, naging siyang question. Ayan. Sa pangalawa, our objective is to assess academic performance. Ito ang ating research question. How do students perform academically? From objective, naging research question. Okay? Next. Another objective, to analyze the relationship between study habits and academic performance. So from objective, gagawin natin siyang research question. Ito yun. What is the relationship between study habits and academic performance? So this ensures that the research is focused and structured, with the objectives providing clear goals and the research questions guiding the investigation. Another, ito naman mga ka-learners, magbibigay tayo ng research title, same lang, The Effect of Study Habits on Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. Ito na yung kabuuan, ito yung magiging format ng ating statement of the problem. Okay, kinulayan ko yan para guided kayo. So ano yung kulay yellow na to? Ito yung ating research title. Okay, ano tong nakakulay na blue? Ito yung tinatawag nating main research problem. Ano naman yung nakakulay na purple? Ito yung mga research questions natin na dinerive sa ating specific questions or specific objectives. Okay? So, etong sample na to ay yung sample na gumawa ako ng non-experimental research design na statement of the problem. Para at least kung ang research mo ay non-experimental, pwede mong gawing pattern ito. Okay? So, example, babasahin natin. Our research title is The Effect of Study Habits on Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. So this study aims to determine the relationship between study habits and the academic performance of senior high school students of Teacher Ako National High School for school year 2024 to 2025. So etong hinighlight kong blong ito, ang tawag natin ay main research problem. More specifically, this study attempts to answer the following questions. Ito na yung mga research questions natin na galing sa ating mga specific objectives. Number 1, what are the most commonly study habits among senior high school students? Pangalawa, how do senior high school students perform academically? Pangatlo, what is the relationship between study habits and academic performance? At ang pangapat, which study habits are associated with higher academic performance? So, uulitin ko, mga ka-learners, ang sample na nakikita nyo sa screen nyo ngayon ay sample ng SOP or statement of the problem for non-experimental research design. Ayan. So, kung meron tayo non-experimental, syempre, gumawa din ako ng statement of the problem for experimental research design. Para at least, guided tayo. Kung hindi siya non-experimental, meron ka pa ring guide for experimental research. Ito na, same title. The Effect of Study Habits on Academic Performance of Senior High School Students. Ito naman ang ating main problem, naka-highlight sa blue, for our experimental research design. This study aims to experimentally investigate the impact of different study habits on the academic performance of senior high school students of Teacher Ako National High School for school year 2024 to 2025. Through manipulation and controlled intervention, the study will test the effectiveness of various study habits on students' academic outcomes. More specifically, this study attempts to answer the following questions. Ito naman yung mga research questions natin for experimental research design. Ganito natin siya kinraf. Pwede nyong gawing pattern to kung ang research design ninyo ay experimental in nature. Example, number 1, how does the implementation of structured study habits affect the academic performance of senior high school students? Pangalawa, what is the difference in academic performance between students who follow specific study habits, for example, regular review sessions, and those who do not? Pangatlo, which study habits lead to significant improvements in academic performance when applied in a controlled experimental setting? And lastly, is there a measurable difference in academic performance after students are encouraged to follow a regimented study habit compared to their previous unstructured study habits? Ayan. Ito, ulitin ko ang sample na SOP natin for experimental research design. Ayan, mga ka-learners. So, meron akong binigay na dalawang halimbawa for non-experimental and experimental SOP. Ayan, so natapos na naman ang tutorial natin sa video na to. So maraming salamat sa panonood. Hopefully nakatulong ang video natin ito sa paggawa ninyo ng statement of the problem. So kung may concerns kayo or gustong itanong, ilagay nyo lang sa ating comment section para itatry natin i-address as much as possible. Tapos kung gusto nyo rin itong i-share, pwede nyo i-share to sa mga kaklase ninyo, mga ka-learners, sa mga kamukha ninyo na into research at this moment of time. So again, good luck sa research journey ninyo. Enjoy! God bless you! Bye!